traditionally, when it says Moorhead and it says Elk River, we tend to think of some of the great matchups that the two boys teams have had over the course of time. But tonight it is the girls' hockey turn. Moorhead and Elk River will battle it out here tonight. Moorhead out of Section 8, Elk River out of Section 7, as they try to set their way and make a way into the preparation for what we know will be a great run at the end of the season. Moorhead, of course, made their way to the section championship game last year before being ousted, and a lot of those same players are back on the ice for the upcoming season. Earlier tonight, the Moorhead's junior varsity team got away with the win. They got a couple of late goals on special teams and were able to secure the victory. I believe the final was 6-3 on that one. And so the evening is off to a good start as far as Moorhead is concerned as we play girls hockey here tonight. Elk River coached Brian Bellinger and the Spuds under head coach Ryan Kraft. It's been very difficult to get early information on these two teams and how the games that have been played. It has been a secret, I guess, that these results that they have had are not available at this point. But we know that sooner or later everything will catch up as we get out of the fall season and into the new season. And of course, we can't help but think that Elk River in football has made their way to this championship contest too, and that will come up this weekend in Minneapolis. But tonight it's the girls hockey teams getting ready to battle it out as the ice is being prepared. We'll return with more on the outlook on tonight's game after this timeout.
Knowing the right people makes the difference between a job done and a job well done. Sig Olson & Sons Plastering means a job well done. Sig Olson & Sons Plastering has served the area since 1952 and has stood the test of time. For all kinds of plastering or stucco work, there's only one name to call. Sig Olson & Sons Plastering at 233-1349.
Go ahead.
You may hear me talking to someone else here on occasion.
Well during the
We've got one of the
Spud
students
Sons
that is
at
shadowing me tonight.
Okay.
I think my wife put him up to it, but I'm not sure.
Trusted by this community for over 26 years.
He's making sure you stay out of trouble.
Staying on task.
Repairs.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
He's supervising. Okay.
So there may be some times when I'll offer him
family-owned business here to serve you and your
some
family.
thoughts on what we've just been going through, and I don't have him mic'd up in order for anything from his perspective, but we do have it so that he can listen to both what I do here and what you do at your end and how we make it all work together.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Find your new home with Coldwell Banker Element Realty. Nick Olson and the Realtors at CB Element are ready to help you with all of your questions, from single-family homes to condos, townhouses, or new construction. Coldwell Banker Element Realty, online at cbelement.com. Find your new home with Coldwell Banker Element Realty, cbelement.com.
Sports Center as we get past our Thanksgiving time and into December, closing in on December. It means we've got a full schedule, and give you an idea what lies ahead for those of you following Spud Sports right here on 970 WDAY, 93.1 FM. Tomorrow night we're right back here at Moorhead Sports Center when the Moorhead boys hockey team gets ready to take on Bemidji. Moorhead and the Lumberjacks, of course, out of Section 8. Traditional rivals there in virtually every sport that is being played. And tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, drop of the puck, Moorhead and Bemidji, again right here on 970. And then with Wednesday, the day off, we return to action on Thursday, and we open up the girls' basketball schedule as Moorhead is on the road to take on St. Cloud. Combined teams in St. Cloud between the Apollo and Tech, and that is the Crush, the St. Cloud Crush, waiting for Moorhead on Thursday night from St. Cloud. And again, a game right here on 970 WDAY. Back to action on Friday, and one of the more outlooked games a year in and year out is the contest between Moorhead and Andover. A little more to it this year as well, with both teams highly regarded in their past year, with Andover claiming the state championship. Moorhead playing them in game 1 of the state tournament, played it like it was a state championship game, only to see Andover come away with a 1-goal victory in that one. And so they'll line things up on Friday from Andover, and it'll be the Spuds and Andover battling it out on Friday night. Then a doubleheader on Saturday from Minnetonka. The Moorhead girls hockey team returns to action for a noon encounter with Minnetonka, and the boys game will follow at about 2 o'clock, 2:30, and that's coming up on Saturday. So stay tuned for all complete coverage of Moorhead sports right here on 970 WDAY. Quick look at tonight's contest. Taylor Crescent is in goal for the Spuds. She gained her wings last year with an outstanding performance, game in and game out. Taylor Crescent in goal for the Spuds here tonight. One of the more highly regarded defenders, Olivia Dronen, will team up with Lucy Wilson. We'll see Kate Kozabed and Annika Strami. Ellie Feeney and Kelsey Clute, those are the defensive players that will be involved, and how they match up will depend on game situation. And Taylor Bruschi centers Ella Holm and Annie Krieg. Olivia Corton centers Bria Holm and Ella Laban. Haley Milquist centers Lauren Heineman and Addie Salvavold. So the Spuds, a wealth of returning talent on that line as they get ready tonight to take on Elk River. Right now we've got a lot of people, I think they're looking at the fact that this is the supper hour, and they're a little bit late coming in to watch as they continue to digest the hot dogs and the super nachos here at Moorhead Sports Center. Moorhead's junior varsity again getting the win earlier, so the evening is off to a big start for the Spuds women's and girls hockey teams. As we line up and get ready for the start, we'll return with more after this time out. You're listening to the Spuds tonight on 970 W. Elk River, all decked out in their crimson red jerseys and pants, black helmets and numbers. While the Spuds at the other end in their traditional Spud orange trim and numbers with white jerseys tonight with black over the shoulder. Elk River. As we listen in on Taylor Crescent being announced as the Spud goaltender. Kate Kozabad as a defender along with Annika Strami. And we're going to switch up a little bit as Kozaba draws Olivia Dronin to get things underway back at the blue line. For Elk River, Carly Humphrey and Sophie Seidel. Defenders, Cassie Balaban and Hannah Drake. And up front, it'll be Abby Hansberger centering Kaylee Kamen and Julia Wilson. As the supper crowd is starting to work their way in and enjoy this hockey contest, they line up at the blue line. We stand now as we honor America and listen in on the singing and playing of our national anthem.
Let's play Minnesota High School girls hockey, Elk River and Moorhead.
High school hockey tonight, Moorhead and Elk River. The two girls teams will square up here in just a moment as they leave their respective goaltenders. As we look down, Addie Brandt getting a fist bump from her teammates, getting ready in the ice. Meanwhile, at the other end, Moorhead's Taylor Cresson. And we're underway. Moorhead gains the face-off and drops it back, and it comes on to the near side for Ella Holm. And on the way in, worked off the play. Picked up then by Hannah Drake, and here comes Elk River out of the zone, but can't clear it up ice, and it's deflected away. Cleared off to the far side where the Spuds are there to pick it up. Up against the boards, they battle for it now, and in a scramble, it's pulled away by Annie Krieg. Out near the point, and here's a turn and a look in, a shot blocked up and away. Rebound comes high in the air, and back out it comes, swept around by Olivia Dronin and sent back in. Now rejected by Elk River and back out to center ice where the Spuds are waiting for it, and it comes near side, played hard off the boards, and with that long pass, it signals a change of lines as the Spuds will have the face-off in their own end on that icing pass. Just underway, we have no score. 5-3 for the junior varsity win earlier tonight. And the puck is down, and we're underway as it dished out to the near side and then swept off, pulled away, pulled in off the far boards by Ellie Laban. Tipped away from her, and it comes rink wide all the way to the corner. Tracked down there, swept off to the side by Kelsey Clute. And from there, Moorhead recovering it in the corner behind the net for Clute. Sent off to the far side, and from there gathered in off the boards, and a long pass out. Deflected ahead. We got a little breakaway up here for Fabria Holmes. She winds up and shoots, and it's blocked away by Addie Brandt. Just got enough on it to tip it away. Back it comes up high in the slot, then off to the far side. Played off the boards by Strami. behind the net, rolls around to the near corner, and played from there up along the wall. As they scramble forward, it's dished back into the corner, and Holm comes up with it. She cycles out in front and then tipped it away, and it's tipped in and scores. The Spuds have opened up on a rally right around the goal and tipped one in past Brandt and take the early lead. As the Spuds worked hard to get one down low and in position, time of the goal at 1:41. And Moorhead has grabbed a 1-0 lead. We know that Ella Holm will factor in somehow as the scoring goes, perhaps on an assist. Did not see who actually tipped it in, and so the Spuds working with the lead now. Backpedal into their own end for Olivia Dronen. Off to the far side and then dished out. Gathers it in. Olivia Corton worked off the play. Here's the scoring announcement. Kate Kozabad getting the goal. Ella Holm getting the assist. And it's 1-0. Play back up ice, and it rolls through the blue ice and off to the near side. Spuds gather it in. Early domination by the Spuds as they have control of the puck deep in the offensive zone. Now dished out to the corner, pulled away there on an outlet pass. It's a hard off the stick. Elk River will change. Spuds will track it down, and the faceoff will come back up ice on that icing pass that stops play and puts the puck down to the near side of Abby Brandt. 1-0 Moorhead on Kate Kozabad's goal. As they settle in, anxious and ready to get her going. As they square up and the puck is down, and it's drawn a battle for it there before Haley Malquist pulled it loose. Dished it off to the far side and then out to the point and on. All the way around from behind. Dished up against the base of the net. Comes back now near side. Against the wall and lifted up and out. It comes all the way down to the near side. Here's a race into the corner. And it's pulled in there by the Elks, and off to the far side it goes. Play comes out of the corner. Rolls it down behind the net. Off to the far side and at the blue line, kept in nicely. Rolls it away. Here come the Spuds, and as they hold that 1-0 advantage, a quick toss in by Lauren Heeneman. She'll head off, and the play goes out to the far corner. Up against the wall, it's poked away. Returned all the way out to center ice, and it comes all the way down just ahead of Ellie Feeney, who picks it up behind the net. Stick handling her way loose, and a soft pass out nearly cost the Spuds a shot on goal, but it was deflected away, and quickly working it up and out to center and safely in. Down deep in the corner, centering pass comes way up on top, wind up and looking near side, then a pass out to the point. And from there, turned back in by Feeney and down to the corner. Scrambling after it, it goes off to the far side, corner to corner, and played back in. Down deep in the far corner it goes, on just underway, 12:56 still to play. Moorhead has scored first and leads at 1-0. Here's a long pass out of the zone, and that'll be icing, and the play will come back up ice and work off to the far side. Tonight's game is a presentation of the Minnesota State High School League, inviting you to become involved, become an official, become an assistant coach, become a coach, and help the Minnesota State High School League serve its purpose. Play is down, out to the point. Feeney turns it around and sends it all the way down deep from behind the net, setting it up out on front. Deflected away, to the corner it goes. Play goes down, that's Feeney. And as she slides back up on her skates, that stops play with 12:35 to go. Now we got holding on Elk River, and Hannah Drake will serve 2 minutes, and the Spuds will go on the power play. And that penalty at the 12:35 mark. Face off to the far left side. And with the play down, it's dished to the outer edge of the circle, and it comes back up on top. Wind up there by Kate Kozabad. Down low it goes, behind the net, off to the far side. It comes back out to Kozabad. Stick handling it loose to the near side. Here's the look in by Olivia Dronen. She sends it cross ice. Back up on type. Kozabad fanned on her shot. Barely got enough stick on it to send it forward. And as a result, Elk River is able to clear it away and head it up ice. Spuds track it down as it pops up high into the air. Good forecheck action down low by Abby Hensberger. And here comes Moorhead as he cleared it off to the near side, and in comes Olivia Corton. Dropped out for Olivia Dronen. Pass comes out to the near side. Here's a windup and a shot deflected away. Nice save off to the side by the defender. And the Spuds are able to pick it up, but deep in the corner. Played back now near side. 11:40 to go. Here early first period. Moorhead 1-0, and the play is knocked away. Spuds still with a minute to go on the extra skater. As it comes back, it works off and ahead. Here's the advance by Olivia Corton. As she sends it across, it plays all the way around to the corner. Play comes back now high. Walking her way in off to the far side, wind up from there. From the corner, played out to the point. Here's Olivia Dronen. Down low it goes, and from there the corner shot and a goal! And the Spuds have put up a 2-spot here early on Elk River with a perfectly set up play. That's a power play goal. And Moorhead leads it now 2-0. 6:06, time of the goal. We'll get the scoring announcement in just a moment. Off the face-off, it's down and picked up by Julia Wilson. She is quick to release a shot at Crescent. First chance that we've had to say her name in the blue ice, and tipping that one away and then gathering it in. Crescent with the save, and play is down. Along the near boards, scrambled in after it. It goes off to the far side, down deep, and off to the far corner, and out from the point, kept in. Now the Spuds recover on the loose play and bring it out to center ice. Tracked down now by Elk River. The return pass got all the way through everybody and all the way to Riggs. Taylor Bruschi getting the power play goal. And Dronen gets the assist. 6:06, time of the goal to give the Spuds a 2-0 advantage. And here's a floater that comes in and grabbed out of the air by Addie Brandt. And our clock is down to the 10:06 mark. Boys hockey action tomorrow night right back here at Moorhead Sports Center, 6 o'clock, drop of the puck. Both teams in action, and later on in the weekend, Moorhead with a game at Andover and at Minnetonka. The Moorhead girls with a game at Minnetonka. Play off to the far side, and they have a game also set for Friday, so both teams will be involved, heavy duty involved on the weekend. Here's a walk-in, wind up and a shot blocked away as Ellie LeBons. Yeah, she had a good look at it, tried to get it through the 5-hole, only to have it be rejected and turned aside. And with the play going into the corner, the net had come off. It is being reset. And play will come back now. Moorhead leading at 2-0. Still 9:46 remaining in the first period. Play back to the near side, up against the wall. Deflected high, tracked down, a shot put right on. Spuds dominating again on the offensive zone. Officially, Elk River does not have a shot on goal. Although Crescent came out and played, she was in a position to just prevent it from getting towards the goal. It did not count as a shot, and so still no shots on goal. Here's the play on the near side, wind up and a look, and it's tapped away as Ellie LeBon had a good shot, and it comes bouncing out. On top, wind up and a shot from there. Hit traffic on the way by. Maybe skipped off the skate of Sophie Seidel. And it comes back all the way out of the zone and to center ice and through. And as it clears the red line, it brings up an icing whistle with 9 minutes remaining. Spuds leading at 2-0, getting a counter from Kate Kozubin early, and Taylor Bruschi on a power play goal here moments ago. Taylor Bruschi stands in. This to the corner where it's picked up by Elk River, and the Elks try to clear it out of the zone, get tied up along the wall. Pulled in by Lucy Wilson. Strong play by Wilson to keep the puck in play. And it comes way up on top. Here's a quick wrister sent up and down. And it comes right back down to the Spuds as they play it off to the far point. Delivered into the corner. Spun around and it comes back now near side. Up against the wall it plays. Scrambling after it. It gets knocked away to the corner. Play rolling around behind the net. The Elks are there to pick it up and they head out. Spuds dropping back. Here's a wind-up and a shot, a high, hard shot that hits the plexiglass before coming back now to the near side. Tipped away, and again it's Bruschi that comes up with the loose puck. Stick handles her way out, all alone out, and then lost control, and it's away as Bruschi gave way on the play, and the Spuds come up with it into the zone now. Walking her way in, Haley Malquist goes deep into the corner. Malquist had it taken away, and it's set up ice. That'll be an icing whistle on Elk River, stopping play now with 7:53 yet to go here, pardon me, in this first period. Moorhead, a successful season a year ago, climbing a spot in that section championship game and finished as runner-up. Here's the play to the near side and down deep into the corner. Rolling it up along the wall. It comes out, kept in nicely, wind up in a shot sent on by Ellie Feeney. Rebounded behind the net. They pick it up there, and here come the Elks. Out of the zone and out with a rink-wide pass. Ellie Feeney is there to pick it up. She comes up stopping short and delivers it ahead. It got knocked away at center ice and plays back to the near side. Spuds again getting a stick on it. An alert play by Haley Malquist to keep the puck alive as she pulls it up to center ice and sends it rink-wide. Picked off the far side by Addie Salvovold. Down deep in the corner. She hangs on and dishes it out to the point. Spuds are looking in from there. Pass now to the near point. Wind up in a shot. Goes on goal, but it's deflected away. A good look in by Anna Kostrami. And on the rebound, again, Elk River forced to ice the puck and take the pressure off as they are giving away a lot of control time in the attack zone to Moorhead. And the Spuds now with a 6-0 shots on goal and leading it 2-0. Face off to the near side of Addie Brandt. With play down, it comes to the outer edge of the circle, and for Olivia Dronen, sends it off rink wide. Down deep in the corner, Dronen, we got another penalty coming up here as the Spuds will find themselves on the power play. And just as it played by the Spuds, the whistle blows. And Moorhead will get the extra skater. They're 1 for 1 so far tonight on power play opportunities. Tripping is the call here. That puts Hannah Drake in the penalty box. To the near side, it's on the edge. Down deep into the corner. Out to the point and away. Slipped down deep into the far corner, rolls it behind the net. And from there, deflected back and picked up along the near wall by Olivia Corton. Corton playing it. She slips as she tried to track it down, and it comes away out to center. It got away from everybody, and it sails all the way down. Hannah Drake for tripping sits in the penalty box. Still a minute 23 on her penalty. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the opening period. Out to the point. Here's the look in and sent in by Kozubud down deep and off to the far side. Return to the corner. All the way around. Coming back now for Olivia Corton. Rink wide, it goes to the far point. The return, Corton catches up to it and backhands it out, but out of the zone it comes, and Moorhead will have to touch up on the play. Here's Kate Kozubud going off to the far side and stick handling her way in. They got turned around, and the Spuds backpedal to pick it up, and again an errant pass that hit a stick. Play continues on, but deeper now in the zone as Spuds break out of there and come up on the near side and again throw it away. A pass that was looking to be an angle, but straight on to Elk River's interception. And they quickly turn it around and back up ice. The Spuds are setting up their attack from behind the net. Off to the far side, the return comes near side. 5:51 to go, 16 seconds left in the Moorhead power play. Winding up and in the corner, centering pass, and looking for the little tap in that just was off the line of Annie Krieg, and it goes all the way down. This is going to run out the time on the penalty as the Spuds come into the zone. Backpedal it down for Brewski as she goes into the corner. Elk River is at full strength, and Drake, just as she came back on, foiled the shot attempt by the Spuds, and a play comes all the way back up ice. Rolling it around behind the net, back to the near corner. 5:18 to go in the period. Rolling it along, it comes out onto the near side. Here's a windup and a shot, and it's scooped off the ice. Kaylin Deal had a good look in on that one, and she wound up, but it was scooped off, and that is the first shot on goal by Elk River here in this period. Deal standing in. Spuds making one last change. Pike up against the net. Crescent could not bring it under control. Kept it alive, however. Here's a return shot wide. Back now to the near side, and we've got a penalty coming up Moorhead. There will be a tripping penalty here, and that'll give Elk River a special teams play, with Taylor Brewski picking up the tripping call. Moorhead will go shorthanded here with just under 5 minutes remaining in the period. Moorhead in their own end, leading 2-0, but now skating shorthanded. There's a wind up and a bouncing puck that got kicked away by Crescent. Off it comes way out to center, where it's picked up by Carly Humphrey. The return quickly, sent in wide and all the way to the corner. Elks go down to pick it up, and Carly Humphrey turns it around. Sliding out to center ice, Humphrey brings it all the way in. Tapped away, Moorhead clears the play right in front of Crescent, and play goes behind the net. To the far side and out of the corner. They turn it up to the point, and it bounced away from the defender, and it comes all the way up by Spuds in a hurry to get there. Addie Salvold forces the play off to the far side, and from there, the Elks are able to pick it up and bring it back now to the near boards. Wind up and a shot from there, deflected high off the plexiglass. 4 minutes to go in the period. Spuds down a skater. Player goes down. No call made. Play continues on. Off the far side and a walk in there. The Spuds get a stick on it, and a backhand shot on goal, and it's tipped away off to the far side. And another penalty forthcoming, stopping the clock with 3:47 remaining. Well, just a nifty backhand pass halfway up the slot by Moorhead. But eventually, and all of the ruckus came about with a penalty being assessed to Abby Hensberger. And the Elks find themselves shorthanded. Well, the Spuds have scored once on 2 other power play opportunities. Skating now with 4-on-4. Still 48 seconds left on Moorhead's penalty from just a moment ago. And the clock is underway now. Here come the Elks out of their own end. Here's a touch pass ahead. Turned around, Spuds have it on the near side, and they bounce it away. It got away from Bria Holm, and she'll go down all the way to the corner to pick it up. Bria Holm scoots her way behind the net. Lifts the pass out to the point, and from there, Kozabud. Near side wind up on a shot, Dronen. That one got knocked up into the air and comes back down on the ice out of play. .3:14 now showing. Moorhead with a 2-0 lead, and still 4-on-4 now for the next 15 seconds, at which time the Spuds will get the extra skater. Battle for the puck. It stays on the red dot before being slipped off to the near side, and Dronen intercepts on the way out. Being chased from behind, Ellie Laban. And then had it pulled away from her, and it's picked up by Julia Wilson. Her outlet pass, Spuds crash, kind of pinch it off. Moorhead is at full strength as they go behind the net. Kate Kozabud works it back near side for Brewski. Taylor Brewski slides her way along the ball and dishes it down deep. From behind the net, it's played. Scrambling after it, Spuds are there to pick it up. Looking for that centering pass. and instead of rifle a blast shot right in on Addie Brandt. And she was in the right spot at the right time and made the save with a nice catch. Face off, it'll be to the far left side of Addie Brandt. Out it goes. High in the slot, Spuds on the power play. Kozubud cycling all the way to the corner, looking back out of the wall. Dronen goes far side, wind up in a shot into traffic. Deflected away, and the Elks are able to pick it up and clear the zone as they send it all the way up and down. Still 25 seconds on the extra skater from Moorhead as they track it down. A long pass up to Bruschi. Tipped away from her from behind, and here come the Elks. Trying to take advantage on a long shot put on by Emma Thomas, steered away by Crescent. The return on the rebound swept away by Crescent, and play will return. 7 seconds to go on the power play. A long pass out to center, and it's pounded up against the wall. Penalty has expired. Both teams are at full strength. Moorhead maintaining that 2-0 lead with 1:40 now showing here in the first period. As it comes down, Taylor Bruschi tried to feather it out, had it deflected, chased down to the corner. Spuds are able to reach in and pull it back. Wind up in a pass out to the far side, deflected down, wind up in a shot, bounced up high into the air. Crescent there to snare it away with 1:18 now showing. Spuds got off to a quick start, scoring at the 1:41 mark, and then got a power play goal at the 6:06 mark. And that's where we stand. Moorhead has outshot Elk River 10-3. Off to the far corner where it's picked up by Annika Strami. Strami feeding it along the near wall. Nice protection along the wall to escape. And here's Haley Malquist walking her way in, sending a backhand shot blocked away. Rebound goes behind the net. Addie Solvold battling for it there. 1 minute to go in the period. Spuds are there to pick it up, and they send it down to the corner for Solvold. She scrambles in for it. It comes behind her and out to the point where the long shot there scooped off the ice. A glove save made by Addie Brandt. We're down to 46 seconds. Face-off will be to the far side of Addie Brandt in the Elk River zone. Sent out to the point. Turned around by Strami. From the board, sent up on top, and it's cleared away by the Elks. Out it comes to center ice. The Spuds will track it down. They have 33 seconds to mount up an attack as they throw it rink wide and long. That's an icing pass, and it'll bring it back in. And so instead of a good golden opportunity to finish with a shot on goal at the end of the period, the icing pass has brought the puck all the way back and will be to the far side now of Taylor Crescent. With play down, it is dished up on top for Sophie Seidel. Here's a shot from point blank, and it's blocked away by Crescent. Rebound from behind the net. Scrambled after it. Good pressure applied defensively by the Spuds before it's picked up by Olivia Corton. Off to the far side. Winding down now from 6 seconds to play. Tipped and loose, and it comes off to the far side. Moorhead may have one last opportunity. But the horn sounds, and that brings us to the end of the first period of play. Tonight from Moorhead Sports Center, after 1, it is Moorhead 2 and Elk River nothing.
Hi, this is Rob By.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 74 in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
back to Larry Knutson with live Moorhead Spud sports coverage here on WDAY.
From Moorhead Sports Center, it's 2-0. Moorhead girls leading Elk River after the first period. Scoring found Kate Kozubud scoring at the 1:41 mark. Ella Holm on the assist. And then at the 6:06 mark, Spuds found themselves with the extra skater, and Taylor Brusky got the power play goal. And Olivia Dronen assisting on that goal to give the Spuds a 2-0 lead. Moorhead putting 10 shots in the direction of Addie Brandt. She records 8 saves. Taylor Crescent of Moorhead faced 4 shots and recorded 4 saves. It was deep into the first period before Elk River was getting a goal, or a shot on goal rather, that counted as an attempt. And so Taylor Crescent doing what she has to do, and that is stop that puck coming in her direction. It's 2-0. Again, a reminder that tomorrow night, Spud Boys Hockey opens up their home schedule when they take on Bemidji. Always an interesting contest between the Spuds and the Lumberjacks. They tend to be in the mix when it comes to the end of the year as to who's going to go far along in the section rankings and perhaps even in a trip to state tournament play. Moorhead has had somewhat of an advantage in that in recent years, but Bemidji, it wasn't long ago, they were the team to beat in Section 8 hockey. And they have some outstanding players and outstanding look on their game as always. The Spuds rather young this year to some degree, but playing with a great deal of ability. And they'll be ready to take on the Lumberjacks tomorrow night right back here, 6 o'clock, drop of the puck at Moorhead Sports Center. Spuds are a little bit out early and they're ready and set to go. Elk River is just now making their appearance. We'll see how long that they're allowed to do a little stretching and engaging in getting ready for the start of the second period. Moorhead has broken huddle and they are coming back out, and the whistle blows, and that indicates that we are ready to get this second period underway. Brian Bellinger, the head coach at Elk River. Ryan Kraft, head coach at Moorhead. Sometimes it's worth it just to stand by and watch. Elk River has this little thing they do between player and goaltender, and they go up for a chest bump, and only to see that sometimes they lose their balance and they come down on the backside. And we're underway now as the faceoff has Moorhead in control. Brusky had it tipped away, but she recovers and then had it slip off her stick. Picked up by the Elks, Julia Wilson, who sends it in. Play went off the netting and onto the ice where it's retrieved, and we're ready to go now. Face-off near side. Taylor Brusky circles around and stands in for the Spuds and faced off with Abby Hansberger. Play goes behind the net. Everybody scrambles back up onto their skates. Tap towards the goal, comes away. And now a late whistle. I wonder how they're going to say I thought maybe that the net had come away, but no. It is a penalty against the Spuds. And Kate Kozubud will spend a couple of minutes at side ice. Elk River has had a couple of opportunities with the extra skater, but so far looking for the counter. And play is down and comes up on top. Wind up and a shot sent towards goal, slipped off to the far side. Tracked down by Carly Humphrey. Play goes off to the far side. And brought back. Here's a touch. And the step across the blue line and in. Dropped back, picked up. Down deep in the corner, sent back up on top. Out to the near point. A look in, trying to gauge the play. Comes back out and at the point. Hannah Drake sends it down low. It's deflected out to the far wing. Brought back into play, and it comes circling around all the way up on top. Now gathered in and sent up to, there's a wind up and a shot that hit the ice before the puck and really took a lot of steam off the shot attempt. Moorhead down low in a corner, pulling it away, sending it up along the near wall, but can't clear it out as Bruschi continues to battle for possession of it along the wall. It escapes momentarily, then picked up, and the Elks send it rink wide before it's tipped away, and then recovered once again by Elk River. Back now to the near side. Out to the point, wind up in a shot. Gloved away by the Spuds. Mishandled it from that point on, and Bruschi, saving it, comes back up along the near wall, trying to dish it out of the zone, but could not get it there, and it's picked up by Hansberger. Away from her, and Elk River somehow managing to keep the play in the zone as they send it off to the far wall. 20 seconds left. Spuds get a stick on it. And a quick send all the way down. And skating shorthanded, able to play that without the icing, and here comes the play back up ice by Elk River. Swept off to the near side. 5 seconds remaining in the Moorhead penalty. A long pass up on top. The Spuds are at full strength, and they come into the zone 2-on-1. Wind up Kosovad, works her way down low. And the play is stopped with a whistle as a big collision of play. No game for the timid. And especially standing in goal, Addie Brandt had to wait for the thrust of all of the play that was coming in her direction, and she stood tall. Here's the play down to the near side, Holm. Maria Holm dished it out to the far side, then tracks it down, dishes it to the corner. From there, picked up Moorhead. From behind the net, it rolls to the near side, and sliding down under the ice, managed to glove it away. And the Spuds are able to pick up a loose puck, only to have it rejected once again, and Kosovad comes up with it far side. Carries it all the way to the corner. Kate Kosovad handles her way to the near corner. Up along the wall, Kosovad then drops it off to the side, and it's deflected away. The Spuds cannot hold the zone, and it's pulled off to the far side by Ellie Laban. Laban off to the far side, trailing the play, takes it back again. She's tied up in the corner, puck is loose, and the Spuds pick it up off the wall, wind up in a shot, blocked up into the netting. So Elk River is getting some chances, but Moorhead seems to be in the right place at the right time, and are preventing any breakout pass, any shot on goal attempt, and it stays 2-0. Moorhead with the lead here in the second period. As we stand in. Played off to the far corner, then returned back near side. Up against the wall, picked up by the Spuds, wind up on a shot by Melquist. Goes off to the far side, and it's tipped into the corner. Salvovold gives chase. Leaves it from Melquist. Back to the near corner, and to the point, sent rink wide. Wind up on a shot towards goal, steered off to the side by Brandt. Tipped up against the wall. Scrambled for it there, and it comes rink wide. Will it stay in the zone? It bounces, and Elk River, trailing the play, manages to clear it out of the zone, and then it's picked up. Here come the Elks, walking their way in, and a shot is lifted high. Crescent took a duck underneath that long, hard shot. And the play comes back down near side. Backhand, soft touch pass off the boards and out to the corner. Spuds clear the way up and out to the far side. We've got a penalty coming up. Addie Brandt was on her way to the box when the whistle stopped play. Maya Hewritt will serve a couple of minutes as the play comes to the Spuds, and it's tapped away and rejected there, and a long shot set on goal. Hewritt goes 2 minutes for interference, and so she sits. The Spuds on the power play. Deflected error at the blue line and controlled Moorhead. Back now near side off to the, here comes the walk in by Annie Krieg. Centering pass deflected up. Oh my, what a save. Oh, it bounced in. A valiant effort by Addie Brandt as she leaped up into the air. Looked like she got a glove on it, but couldn't stop it. And the Spuds, again, when it counts, you muscle it up and pound it in. Power play goal, their second of the night. Moorhead now leads it 3-0. 5:09, time of the goal. Power play, the second of the night. Long play near side, and the Spuds will try it again with Annie Krieg walking her way in. She lifted that one up high and is snared away from a jump right in front of the goal mouth. Play comes down quickly. The centering pass got deflected halfway through the muck and the mire, and it's tapped away. The Spuds again doing a good job of following the play and keeping position on it. Here's a long pass out of the zone, resulting in icing. .11:27 to go here in the second period. Moorhead has put another power play goal on the board and lead it now 3-0 as we listen in on the scoring announcement. Here comes Elk River. It is 3-on-1, but the Spuds step in, and Ellie Feeney. Ella Holm gets the power play goal. Annie Krieg gets the assist. It's 3-0. To the corner. Moorhead there to pick it up. Walking her way in towards goal, slipped on the ice, comes away loose, battled forward, tipped off to the side and away. Tracked down by Yort. Up on top, and here's a look, a wind-up and a shot and a snare. A first base play with a left-hand glove out there to take it out of midair. Face-off will be on the near left side of Addie Brandt. Moorhead now a 15-5 shots on goal advantage. Elk River sending the puck rink wide. Tracking it down right in front of the Elk River bench before it's tipped loose, and they'll scramble after to pick it up. Back now near side. It is dished up ahead. All the way down. Here's a wind-up and a shot. A hard blast sent in by Kaylin Deal. It came off the netting, and the play comes now to the near side of Moorhead goal Taylor Cresson. As the puck goes down, it's drawn to the near side. Lifted out of the corner, bounced behind the net, chased onto the far side, and picked up then by Lauren Heeneman. Heeneman sends it out, and it comes right back to her. She tracks it down and puts a stick on it and keeps it at center ice. Along the boards, they scramble. Dished ahead, and away it goes. 4 scrambling more, and it comes loose, and it comes rolling back into the zone. Annika Strami checks it down and sends it ahead. Addie Salvo watches it sails by, and then tracks it down behind the net. Addie Salvo watches it sail up against the wall far side, and it's lifted out. Moorhead resets their offense as the play comes out and set in with an icing pass. Moorhead was just getting back out to center ice and claiming the zone when the pass came ahead and all the way down. And so the face-off now to the near side of Taylor Cresson. With play down, swept up against Cresson. She watches the bounce come right down in front of her. And a scramble for it there brought people to the edge of their seats, anticipating something more perhaps than what actually happened. Everybody is clear and everybody is set. Here's a long pass behind, the rolls out, bounced up and into the Moorhead bench. Face off just outside the Elk River zone. With play down, it stays right along the blue line before Moorhead tips it into the zone. The return comes out to center. Gathering, Kate Kozabud steers it ahead, taken back. Here's the walk-in now by Olivia Dronen. Dronen goes off far side, loose puck picked up, high, hard shot, bounces hard off the glass, all the way out to center ice and reclaimed by Kate Kozabud. Backhanded off the far wall and in. Turned around, comes back near side. Elk River completing their change as it comes out to center ice. Kate Kozabud backhanded it away, and the Spuds lift, put some air underneath that one, send it up and out, and that'll result in icing. Trying to hook up with a pass to center ice, but it was just too high to play, and it bounced hard off the glass and all the way down. And stops the clock with 8.5 minutes still remaining. We're halfway through this hockey game, and the Spuds hold a 3-0 advantage. Long pass deflected and taken back by Elk River, and then taken back by Moorhead as Annie Krieg brings it in. She's worked off the play. Spuds claim it back. Off to the far side, it got away from Ella Holm. Now to the near side, Krieg walks her way in, tapped away, and it comes up with Lucy Wilson. Down deep into the corner. Wilson carries it off to the far side. Deep into the corner, play goes down. Gathering it in, Ellie Feeney. And it comes back up on top. Here's a wind-up in the centering pass, deflected down. Pulled off the ice, and here comes Elk River. Long pass out of the zone, the chase for it. Comes to the near side. Spuds get there first as Kelsey Clute carries it behind the net, sets it up from there and brings it out. Long pass ahead by Feeney. And the play goes off to the far side, and here comes Elk River on the way out of the zone. Good job of forecheck, Spuds to tap it away. Rink wide it goes, dished ahead. Here's the look. And to the near side, walking her way in, Ella Laban. And she goes head over kettle and into the zone. That was Kelsey Clute that ended up on her backside. Stopping play with 7:01 remaining. 3-0. Spuds had a 2-0 advantage into the first break. Got a power play goal from Ella Holm. And the Spuds lead it 3-0. Play comes off the near boards and ricochets all the way down. Loose play picked up by Carly Humphrey. On her way out, Humphrey had to come back with it and keeps control of it. Does a little figure eight out at center ice. Play comes back near side now for Abby Hansberger. Hansberger up against the wall before play is stopped. The face-off will be at center ice. Moorhead with a 15-6 shots on goal. A 3-0 goals scored for. Play down. Picked up, turned around, set off to the far side. Elk River on their way into the zone, steering it away. Here's a wind-up and a shot, just deflected wide. Back to the near side, and it's down deep. It goes all the way to the far corner where Anna Castrami picks it up. Tries to carry it out of the zone. Instead, it's turned around and a shot sent on from the point, just wide of the goal mouth, and a glove-handled save by Taylor Cresson. On the face-off, drawn to the corner. Played up against the wall and bounced away and out to center ice where it's taken back. And now the long play comes into the zone, and offside is or icing is the call there. Whether by design or just the nature of the game as it can be played, Elk River has been forced to ice a lot of plays against the Spuds, as the Spuds for the big part of the night have had the edge in controlling the puck in the offensive zone. Here's a play out in front, rebound off to the side. The Spuds cover up nicely. Rebound from out at the point. And a late whistle. And the Spuds will come up shorthanded. Lucy Wilson draws a 2-minute minor. Face-off near side of Moorhead goaltender Taylor Cresson. Drawn to the outer edge of the circle, and then it bounced out to the point and got over the stick of Hannah Drake, and play goes all the way back up ice. Play back now near side. Turned around, set off to the far corner. Here comes Elk River. On the way out of the zone, it's deflected away, and it comes all the way back, and the Elks will have to regroup. Time running, 5:14 to go in the period. 1:31 to go in the power play for Elk River. Long pass set in, bounced off the boards behind the net. Chased off to the far side, scramble for it there as they play cat and mouse. Wind up on top, here's a long shot that just missed wide. A rebound up in front. The Spuds getting a stick on it, clear the zone. Elk River back up on ice in a hurry, but the Spuds are there as well. Force the turnaround, and it comes back up against the wall. Olivia Dronen took a swipe at it. The play goes all the way up ice as Maya Yort turns it around and chases it through the blue ice, and it comes all the way back up on top. And the Spuds put the knees on one. I'm not sure she realized where she was making how she was making that block or that save of the pass, but caught it in her knees, and play is stopped, and the faceoff comes now with 4:16 remaining. Spuds shorthanded for another 36 seconds. Emma Thomas stands in for Elk River and faces with Brewski, and we'll do it again. The faceoff ended up with a quick shot on goal, and the cover up puts us right back in the draw. A pass that was lifted high, and the Spuds are there to pick it up. It's 2-on-1. Working in on the near side, Taylor Brewski with a shot that was belt high, and no rebound allowed on that one as Addie Brandt hung on tight to keep it secure. That brings us inside of 4 minutes. On the near side, down deep in the corner. Played up on top. Here's a turnaround shot blocked away. Brandt saw that one coming and steered it away. Long play comes out of the zone, and as it's touched up there, the whistle stops play. Puck was played with a high stick, and that brings it back into the Moorhead zone for the faceoff. Well, there was a penalty that went along with that. So 2 minutes being assessed to Bria Holm for the high stick. And just as one penalty expires, another one begins for Moorhead as they continue to skate shorthanded. Into the corner. Moorhead there to pick it up, and a long pass sent out. It got all the way through. Kozova tracks it down, sends it behind the net, and it's played off to the far side. The outlet pass comes all the way and then returned. Here comes Elk River on the rush. Across the line and in on a long, hard shot that's deflected away. 3 minutes now showing. Wind up on a shot. Blocked off to the far side, finding it. Bounce back out to the point. Here's a wind up on that shot. The rebound is there. Glanced after it and picked it up, carrying it around, sending it on. Another save from Taylor Crescent. As Elk River with that extra skater managing some stress here on goaltender Taylor Crescent with 2:48 to go in the second period. Basically, from the opening of the game that saw Moorhead with a 6-0 shots on goal advantage, the two teams have had equal opportunities. It's now a 17-11 matchup number in the shots on goal department. All the way down to the near side. Chased into the corner by Ella Holm. Out along the near wall and out it comes all the way down. 2:28 in the period, 43 seconds on the Moorhead penalty. A lifted pass, and they're going to let that one go sailing all the way down. Played out to the far side. Spuds are there to pick it up. Here's Ella Holm. Tapped it down deep into the corner. Still 26 seconds. Moorhead shorthanded. Up to the point. Turned looking, Annika Strami. It bounced away and comes rolling in on goal. Glove save made, Addie Brandt. She has faced 18 shots, making 15 saves so far. In the circle near side of Addie Brandt. Play is down. Ranked wide it goes and out to center ice. Here's a windup and a shot blocked away by Crescent. Feeney there to pick it up, and a long return pass comes up. They're going to wave things off here and play will continue on. Penalty has expired. Spuds are at full strength as Elk River tried to clear the zone, finally get a bounce on it, and it comes out to center. On the near side, a quick return by Danny Henriksen. Bounced out to the far side. One of the Moorhead players very slow. That looks like Bria Holm. She is up now, but it was a little concern there for a moment as she was slowly getting onto the knees and lifted back up into play, and it did bring a penalty. And for the second time this period, Maya Yort finds herself resting for a couple of minutes. Game plan being discussed by the Spuds as they have the power play. Play lifted out to the point. Winding it up. Pass deflected. Good defensive maneuver by Elk River to prevent and block the pass. Meanwhile, the Spuds go back up ice to pick it up and return to center and in. Off the far side. Taylor Bruschi. Up on top it comes, and the shot set on Kate Kozubud with that blast right into the glove of Addie Brandt. One minute to go here in the second period. Face off on the near side of Brandt. Spuds have it here. Is Kate Kozubud. Near side look for Taylor Bruschi. Shot sent on and the rebound off to the side and then a chase. The Spuds attacking the goal with two, maybe three players that got involved along with a couple of players from Elk River. And you knew that something was about to happen. Unfortunately, the two teams settled things down in a hurry. And that brings us down to the 51-second mark in the period. Up on top, return. Here's a look near side for Bruschi. Wind up on a shot, blocked away. Rebound, however, dished off to the far side. Long to the near side. Up on top now, near side. Returned all the way. Blast there on a one-timer. Rebound tipped off to the side. Scrambled forward. Tracked down in the corner. Good pressure defense applied by Ella Holm. Back now on the near side as it played out and through the skates of Kate Kozubud. She'll have to track it down. Let's see how aggressive they are. She's just simply backpedaling her way back into her own zone. and now turns and heads up ice. Play goes down. Play continues on. Here's Taylor Bruschi, winds up with a shot and a goal! With time running out. 2.3 seconds to go. The Spuds, deep in their own end, managed to find just enough space, enough time, cross over the blue line, and a blast on the power play to give the Spuds a 4-0 advantage. 16:58, time of the goal, power play, third power play goal of the night. And that brings us to the end of the second period here tonight at Moorhead Sports Center. We'll return with more. After 2, it's Moorhead 4 and Elk River 0.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in stainless steel and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Glad you could be with us tonight as we bring you Spuds girls hockey action from Moorhead Sports Center. 2 goals in the first, 2 more in the second. 3 power play goals for the Spuds tonight on way to a 4-0 lead on Elk River. Goaltender Addie Brandt has had to be tough at times. She's faced 23 shots through the 2 periods and has come up with 19 saves. Meanwhile, Moorhead's goaltender Taylor Crescent had not been tested until late the second period, and to this point has faced 11 shots, making 11 saves. Taylor Bruschi, a couple of power play goals. Ella Holm with a power play goal. Kate Kozabut started the goal scoring for Moorhead at the 1:41 mark in the first period, and that has allowed the Spuds to have a 4-goal advantage heading into the third period. Shots on goal is a direct relationship to the ability of the Spuds to control the offensive zone. They have been able to bring the puck in and keep it in, working it around, getting shots, and then not allowing Elk River any amount of time at the other end when it does change hands. So we're getting ready to go. And as we step onto the ice here for start of the third period, Moorhead has Taylor Bruschi centering Ella Holm and Annie Krieg. The defensive pairs with Olivia Dronen on one side, Kate Kozabut on the other. And they are waiting at the blue line. Spuds will attack right to left as we look on. Taylor Bruschi is set and ready. Elk River sends in Abby Hansberger, and we're underway. A broken stick right off the get-go, and the play comes in on goal, and Crescent put into action just a second into play. Makes the stop to force the face-off now on the near side. Puck is down quickly, and it's drawn to the near side. Wind up and a shot into traffic, but the rebound picked up and a shot sent on goal, and Crescent again spotted it. I don't know how she saw that coming in, but she was right there and made a little jump step up and got in position to make the save and made the catch. Play is down. Elk River trying desperately to find a way to get onto the scoreboard. Here's a play off to the far side, and the Spuds play it off the backboards and out to the far side, and from there lifted up and out. Comes all the way down, and as it clears the red line, it'll be icing. The Spuds using that device as well to take pressure off and force the settling of play and bring the play back into the Moorhead zone. Spuds taking just a moment to chat along the far side before heading out to the ice. And with the play down, it's drawn to the corner. Looking up on top, Elk River, and then had it pulled away, and the Spuds pick it up off the boards near side. Here's Bria Holm. Touches it ahead. Elks go down to pick it up. Hannah Drake brings it back near side. A collision in the near corner, but Ellie Feeney separates the puck in the play, and it goes off to the far side. From there, the Elks have it, but only for a moment as it rolls its way out to center ice. On the near side, backhand try by Holm. Ella Holm picks up her own loose puck. Try to work it in, gives it back on, and it comes out to the point for Ellie Feeney. Wind up in a shot into traffic. On the rebound, here comes Elk River out. It's 1-on-2, and the Spuds pinch things off as the attack comes in. The puck floats harmlessly in on the goal and stops play there with 15:39 to go here in regulation. 4-0, Spuds with the advantage. Moorhead boys in action tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, drop of the puck. Spuds taking on Bemidji. And from there, the play wind up in a hard pass into traffic. The rebound again in on Crescent. And off the far side, Elk River has certainly heightened up their anticipation of play as they try to find a way to get on the scoreboard. But the job is a daunting task for sure, with just over 15 minutes to play and down by 4 goals. Here is the look by Kelsey Clute. Turns it around and sends it up ice for Heineman. It got away from her and all the way down, and that results in an icing call. Play will come down near side. As it's drawn down, it is put into the slot and dished off to the far side. From there, out. All the way down and through. That'll be another icing pass. The Spuds, that time it was not intended to necessarily clear the zone, except to just basically clear the play around the puck and get it back out to center ice to be played, and it got away. And so the play comes back into the zone, far right side of Taylor Crescent. Down to the corner. Chased by Kozabud, recovered by Elk River. Backhand pass by Julia Wilson. And another penalty. The evening has been somewhat filled with penalties as Taylor Bruschi, with her strength tonight on the power play, will give the power play opportunity to Elk River as she comes to the near side to serve 2 minutes. Face off far side of Crescent. As the puck goes down, play is underway. Deep to the far corner, sent behind the net. Backhand pass out. Spuds try to break out of the zone, and as they do, a quick burst of speed by Holm. Ella Holm comes all the way down, deep into the corner where the puck is pulled away. And an outlet pass comes all the way out to center ice and reclaimed by Olivia Dronen. Wind up in a shot, bounced away by Addie Grant. Well, things have evened up a bit now as Elk River finds themselves. Andy Hughesland will serve a couple of minutes at the near sideline, so the two teams will skate 4-on-4 for 1:32. And the Spuds will have a short time advantage from that point. Down deep into the corner, turned around. Spuds pick it up at the point, turns the shot in. The rebound dished out to the near side and recovered by Olivia Corton. Up on top it goes, wind up in a shot, blanked on. Rebound to the ice and it scoots away. All the way up ice, and with team skating even up, icing is called. 4-0 Moorhead leading. Emma Thomas handles the face-off for Elk River to the corner where it's taken away by Moorhead, and the Spuds have it. As it goes to that far side, it's returned, and the Spuds will try it again from the point. Now stick handling away through the seam, on her way up, and the shot blocked away. Rebound dished out, and here comes the break. It is 1-0, it's 1-on-1, and now it's taken away from behind by Bria Holm. Outlet pass home to the near side. It comes for Olivia Corton. Dished away there, and it comes scooting all the way back up ice. Moorhead reaching in, double teaming on the play into the boards, and here comes the Spuds on the return. 4 minutes in, 13 to play, third quarter. No further scoring to this point, and it remains 4-0 Moorhead. Walking up the slot, turn, shoot, blocked wide. Out to the far point, and now it goes rink wide deep into the corner. Turnaround shot set on, swept away. Moorhead is at full strength. They'll have the power play now for another 22 seconds. But as that play unfolds, the Spuds had the play down behind their own net before turning and looking up ice. Took some valuable time away as they bring it now walking on the way in. It is deflected away. Along the near side, Kelsey Clute sends it far side, shot wide. Deep return, and it comes all the way back out, and Moorhead, or rather Elk River, has come back at full strength as Hughesland returns, chasing the puck into the near corner. Centering pass attempt, players go down, puck is down, whistle blows. And once again, the Spuds will find themselves short a skater as the penalty box is once again occupied. Just a moment ago, Taylor Bruschi left the penalty box, now has rejoined. And play is underway as the play goes out of the far corner all the way down. Moorhead in some pursuit. May have been able to pick it up, and they do set up an offense now, shorthanded, along the near wall. Down deep in the corner, it's battled for, scrambled for out near the point. They take a poke at it again, and now it deflects off to the far side where it's pulled down and set up ice. Track down, the Spuds, they're there to pick it up and come all the way out to center. Tapped ahead. Bruschi's penalty this last time around was for tripping. And still a minute 11 remaining on her penalty. The play goes all the way down, dropped, and the Spuds, anticipating the play, were right there and stole the puck away. Here's the move up and to the far side. Addie Salvold all the way into the corner. She pulls up short from behind the net. She goes down. Play continues on out to the point. It got away there and up ice. Taylor Crescent comes way out of goal to leave it, and the Spuds are there to pick it up. Cycling behind the net, brought back down the near side. Here's the play out of the zone. Ella LeBon steers it ahead. Now picked up by Salvold, backhand try, got blocked. And the play comes bouncing up all the way. They will not call icing. It was played before it crossed the end line. And play comes back near side. 11 seconds left on the Moorhead penalty. And in spite of all the penalty minutes that have been logged tonight, have not given up any scoring opportunities during that time. Moorhead is once again at full strength. And this comes now as we have worked our way under the 10-minute mark. And here's a shot point blank on, and Crescent had a moment where she wasn't sure that she had it under control. But it came sneaking out and away from the blue ice. And with that, it stops play and brings us to the faceoff. So dangerously close for the counter for Elk River, but to no avail. Up on top, it's blocked away. Recovered now on the far side. On the way in, LeBon walks her way in to shoot, and it's point blank right into the glove. The rebound went straight down on the ice underneath Addie Brandt. to prevent any further attempts by Moorhead. And so with 9:37 to go, it stays 4-0. Moorhead has doubled up on Elk River now in shots on goal at 28-14. Play off to the far side. Spuds get tangled up a bit. Worked off to the far side. Play is loose, and it's controlled by Olivia Corton. She turns her way down low. Here's a shot and a block. They're going to call the play dead as a player went into the net, took it off the net as the shot went in. And so an easy call with the net being off its net, stopping play, the net off its pegs rather, to stop play. And along with it has come a penalty and Carly Humphrey of Elk River. So more penalty time being observed here in this fourth quarter with 9:17 now showing. Moorhead lost control of the play as that comes rolling out to center ice. And just as the Spuds were able to take control, I think hooking is the call. Yeah, Moorhead penalty coming. No more than backpedaling their way out of the one end and into the other. Strami finds herself serving a couple of minutes. So the Spuds are getting a good lesson tonight in how to skate shorthanded. Play is down. Onto the near side. Well, we kind of lost track of the penalty also to Elk River. There are just 11 seconds in difference of time between the amount of time serving by Moorhead and the amount serving by Elk River. Down the near side, wind up and a shot wide. Bounced behind the net, played off to the far side. They'll try it from there. Lifted up off the ball. And here comes Elk River. So Carly Humphrey, 2 minutes for slashing for Elk River. Still a minute 3 left on her penalty time. Strami picking up they're tripping on Moorhead, and there's still 1 minute remaining on her penalty. Spuds break out of their own zone. Inside of 8 minutes to play. Walking their way in, here's a shot off to the side and chasing it all the way into the corner, played by Laban. From the corner. Dish down deep in the corner before it's picked up by Elk River. Working away along the boards. The Spuds track it down. Here's Kate Kozabud. Cycling off to the far side before sending it out. And then bottled up down low, Olivia Corton puts a stick on it and sends it out to the point. The return near side for Taylor Bruschi. Wind up on a shot. That one was about chest high and right into the glove of Addie Brandt. And with that shot, Elk River's penalty time has expired. They're at full strength. Moorhead still 8 seconds left on Annika Strami's penalty. Play is down. And off to the far side, it escapes the zone. Moorhead will have to touch up on the play. But Elk River manages to get involved in the play. Time has expired on the penalties. We're back at full strength for now. Up on top and a windup. Spuds getting a stick on the play and then work it out to center ice before it's played back. Tapped up against the wall and returned down deep into the far corner. Annika Strami plays it there. 6:46 to go here in regulation as the Spuds take a spin around and come up ice. All the way through. Strami walks her way in to shoot. It's right on, and again straight into the section, right into the midsection for the stop and the save. And that brings us to 6:36 remaining. Elk River has been held to 3 shots on goal here in the third period. 14 on the night. Play near side. Out to the point. Dish down along the wall. Scrambled after. Here's the throw up. To the far side it goes. And rolled along. And out. Tapped ahead. Spuds get a stick on it. Stand in the way and recover. It's 2-on-2. On her way in. It's dropped back near side. Here's a windup and a shot from Haley Melquist. And that bounces behind the net on the return. Back along the wall it goes. Scrambled for. Tapped away free and it ricochets out to center ice where it's picked up by Olivia Dronen. Return on the near side. And in. Bounced up against the wall. Taken back by Elk River, and it goes off rink wide. All the way down it comes. They're going to wave off icing, and play will continue on as the Spuds steer it off to the far corner. Tapped up against the boards and then return. The Spuds are following the play in. Great anticipation. Here's the return. Along the near side, Lauren Heeneman carries it down deep into the corner. Worked off the play, and here comes Elk River. Nearly slipping off the play, but the recovery. And again, the Spuds defense pinching on the advance in. And it forces the play into the corner. Here's a turnaround shot blocked by Crescent. She's being tested now through the second half of the second period and to this point. Crescent standing tall in her possession as the play continues on now with 5 minutes remaining. Along the near side, out to center. Here's the look. Spuds mishandled the play momentarily, and then it's recovered by Lucy Wilson. Sends it back, and the defensive pairs play catch and send it up ice. Pass ahead intended for the Spuds, and they managed to catch up to it, but a delayed play out of the near corner for Olivia Corton. Down deep into the corner it goes, and Corton takes a look up on top. It goes to the point, far side looking in. Rebound, looking, here's the shot in by Ellie Feeney, deflected away. And a rebound goes up against, and that one is swatted away by Brandt. Out to the far point, Moorhead playing it back into the zone, but then this time it is cleared out all the way down, and from behind the net, played off to the side by Crescent. 4 minutes remaining. Down deep, played back on the near side. Recovered by Clute. Kelsey Clute sends it off far side. Spuds had a good look at a 2-on-1, but it was just mistimed, and the play comes back out to center where they'll regroup it once again. On the near side for Kelsey Clute. Centering pass comes all the way through. Here's a windup and a sweep shot that just missed wide. Rebound into the far corner it goes. Moorhead has doubled up on shots on goal, still at 30-15 now, and still maintain their lead 4-0. Here's the walk-in on goal and swatted away the rebound. That one is knocked off to the side. Out it comes and looking in. Down deep into the corner, spinning down to the... Here's a windup and a shot. Where did it go? Can't find it. It's in play, and it comes off all the way to the far side. Brett did not know, and she wasn't the only one that didn't know where it was. It had popped up into the air, and now play continues on as once again it takes a funny bounce over the top of everybody. Ends up out at the point. Down low, and it comes back out near side. Again, as the Spuds take tally on it, it comes all the way up ice. Kate Kuzabud chasing it into the corner. She got spun around. Kuzabud chases it off to the far side. All the way out, and it's cleared out of the zone with an icing pass to stop play with 2:24 to play. Well, few minutes here of back and forth action without penalties to slow play down. One end of the ice to the other, side to side. And play continues on with Moorhead leading at 4-0. Play now to the corner. Picked up by Abby Hansberger. On the near side. Making sure the net is in its place. It had been unsteadied for just a moment. As they stand in, it is drawn down. working its way loose from behind the net. Here's the scramble up. Played back near side. Out of the corner and lifted up. Knocked away loose and it rolls to the near side. Spuds quickly back on their skates to gain position on the play and send it out of the zone. Long rink-wide pass. This one's being chased by Annie Krieg. Got there just as the pass was delivered and comes back forward. Here is Bruschi. Centering pass just behind the play. It was all set up for a little nifty backhand pass between the skates right out into the blue ice area. Players were down. Puck is loose. Play has stopped. .138 remaining here in regulation. Here come the Elks. Off to the far side. Turning it around and looking. Backhanded out for Bruschi. On her way in, Taylor Bruschi backhands the play, and Holm tried to make her way in towards goal before Ella Holm got tripped up. Play continues on as it was splayed off to the far side. Now out at center ice return. Here's Bruschi. Wind up with a shot. That one's blocked away. Addie Brent making a nice save on that one. And the Spuds come back with a breakaway attempt from with 1 minute to go. It is knocked away all the way back up ice. Following the play. The return and recovery. And it sets up a one-on-one opportunity. Off to the far side. Sidestepping one way, then the other. Here's Annie Krieg. Back to the near side. Scrambled after, and it's knocked away. 38 seconds to go. As they battle it along the near side, it's pulled loose. Here's the walk out of the zone by Haley Melquist. She's bottled up into the near corner. Time running, 26 seconds to go. Spuds looking for the shutout. Here's a wind up and a play, and a shot sent down low by Heineman. Returned out of the far corner. Counting down from 15. Into the far corner, it's played back. And from there, it is turned around and sent out to the far point. To the corner. From there, walking in, shot and a goal! Spuds get one last try and one last goal to make this a 5-0 contest. We'll see if we can catch up before the announcement is made. But the time of the goal comes at 16:56. 5-0 as the Spuds down the stretch pretty much took control again, as they did throughout most of the first and second period, and come away with the win. A recap of tonight's game and more when we return to Moorhead Sports Center. After 3 periods in regulation, it's Moorhead 5 and Elk River 0.